Welcome back. Today is a very special day because we're going to go back and relive our traumatic childhood. At least that's what I assume is going to happen. Ordinary is where we and our brother Dylan had come from. And when we had originally first sort of tangled with the paranatural. So I think we want to go for this one. Here we go. Let's see what we can discover about ourselves. Nice. Let's just buy ourselves a little bit of time for it to charge. To be honest, that's like, even though they dodge when we throw stuff at them, it's not all bad because it kind of gives our gun a chance to recharge a little bit. So it's not all bad. It's not totally useless. Oh, there's these things here. Yeah, we'll just let it do its thing over here. Oh, there's that thing.
Maybe there's a control panel nearby.
Huh. A control panel. Alright, hang on. Let's go back up top for a second. Alright, control panel. I guess we'll just go straight across. Oops. That's not what I wanted to do. Here we are. If I were a control panel, I mean, is that it?
There's gotta be a way to rotate these tracks.
This the control panel here?
Maybe
I'm looking
there's
at?
a control panel nearby.
No, that's just a voltage thing. Uh-oh. Got company. Let's take a look over on this side. The bridge operator, that is logically where I would have a control panel. What do we have? Just another mod. I feel like we're getting almost too many mods to keep up with. Definitely more than we need, but it is kind of a way for us to have like a passive stream of revenue of source, so I guess it's also good. Work chat, teeth. Guess who just had to inspect an inbound delivery of like 100 teensy tiny little boxes? Me, that's who. And you know what was inside each one? A single human tooth. Fucking gross. The tooth fairy, you know, just trying to get some attention. They don't get enough acknowledgement for the hard work they do. We need to stop it at a certain point.
Rotate. Something's blocking it.
Okay, well. What's blocking it? I don't see any... Oh, this stuff over here. So we were right to detonate those ones on the other side here. Without even knowing it. So, okay. Let's go back over while it's detonating over there. There we go. Easy peasy. And that thing is just having the time of its life down there. Now, why exactly do we need to rotate the bridge if we can fly? I guess I'm missing that explanation. Oh. Because it just... that will open the door. Okay. Good enough. Nothing else in here. Got it. Ordinary AWE that way. What do we have here? Picture of... Is that ordinary? Is that where we came from? getting spooky down here. So I guess we've got to go underneath the tracks for a little while. Puzzle time, maybe? Feels like this is too easy. Oh! Not easy at all. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hang on. Why can't I shoot? Oh, it's one of those things that we beat easily before. And we beat them again. Right. Yeah, those things, I don't know. They're certainly not the toughest enemies we've ever fought, but they're certainly some of the more intimidating looking. I'll give them that. I just feel like they never get their attacks off. For whatever reason. Not that I'm complaining. Alright, everything seems to be in order here. Let's check these little nooks. Uh-huh. Gotta go around the back to get that one. Whoops. Hang on. I just got super turned around. Oh, through here. I see. Wait, no? Maybe not. Well, here's something that we want. But in terms of... Maybe we just have to... Ooh. Okay, that was not smart. Yeah, that case is blocking... So... Oh, it's totally closed off. Interesting. Is there... There's nothing in the ceiling. Hang on, let's go... see if there's any health left over from where we shot that thing. No, we're just going to be at half health for a little bit. Weird. What am I missing? Because we can't blow up that thing we just tried. We can't smash it with other large objects. And it looks like around the corner that it's... that wall. It's kind of hard to tell. Is there maybe a door around there? Take a quick look again. Weird. Yeah, there's that window again. So what's the deal with it? Is that something I can interact with? Oh, look at that. There we go. Has this been a thing the whole time? Or is this something completely new? Because I would never have thought to just try to blow up a wall randomly. Now, that makes me kind of want to go back to the other place that I saw. Where did I see that picture before? It was on the upper level. I'm just going to go back briefly and see, is that anything? Whenever we see those pictures, is that a cue for us to smash through it? Yeah, there it is over there. Let me just do a little experiment. Oh yeah, look at that. Whoa. Huh. Fascinating. Okay. Let's make this hole a little bit more accessible for us. Alright. Should be able to get through. No, there we go. Huh. So what are the significance of those pictures, I wonder? Were they put there by somebody to show us, like, in world that you can get back here, or see, there's no codex entries or anything. Okay, well, I will be sure to look out for more pictures in the future, because that's kind of a cool little thing I had never thought to try out before. All right, so but enough with acquiring more mods than we know what to do with. Oh, this is new. Oh, that's pretty cool. Huh. Is this like a rotary wing, like helicopter type situation? I like it. I like the design. Very sleek. Okay, we've got something that needs to be reattached. Here we go. That's one of them. Okay, I need another box. Guess I'm gonna have to steal it from over here. Go number 2. Take a quick peek into this room. And there's the last one there. What's this? Restore the power to use the elevator. Oh, right. That's what we're in the process of doing. Alright, where's the last box that we need? They usually give us more than enough. Maybe on the second level, possibly? Let's see if we can get up here. No, I guess we only get there through restoring the power. Huh, very strange. Where... Maybe I'm just totally overlooking it. Oops. Come on. Maybe behind here? Aha! I see you. Very nice. Alright, I guess we will head upstairs. Kind of want to ride in that thing, but can't always get what you want, huh? Oh, I see you. Come on. Switch this. Oh yeah, now we're one-shotting people with this upgraded grenade launcher. Yeah, easy. Easy. Mini-boss what? Please. Give me a challenge. Oh, not like that. Oh boy. Alright, we need to grab some health here. Something a bit more. There we go. No, come on. There we go. My own arrogance was almost my downfall there. Careful what you wish for, huh? Alright, airplane evaluation order. The airplane in question has been brought in from a private airfield located in the town of maybe Ordinary, Cincinnati. It is suspected to be connected to the Ordinary AWE and is being evaluated for altered status. The plane is currently being stored in the transit corridor in the containment sector, brought there through the New York subway tunnel. Special access required. For more information on tunnel and links to urban legends centered on ghost stations, abandoned tracks, see this file. The plane's black box is being currently evaluated for something, and initial readings have been taken by a research team, though no altered status has yet been detected. That's kind of a cool little detail. It makes a lot of sense that that's how they get these larger objects in, is through a secret connection to the subway system. Because otherwise, you know, how exactly would you get stuff in and out undetected? So I like it. Right, there should be a good amount of healing for us over here. Yes, there is. So if this is a whole nother object of power, does this mean we have a... Ooh, I see you in there. Definitely saw somebody in there. Yeah, see, I knew there was someone in here. They're relying more on those, like, jump scares. But not this guy. You won't get me. Ordinary AWE Stage 1.8 Dump. Witness testimonies. The first slide was a room with dirty wallpaper and dolls on a shelf. There were lots of dolls. DF Dylan Faden, interview 2002. The house was empty. No one lived there. We played in there a lot. It was our secret playhouse. That's us, Jesse. I went to school with Neil. Some kids called him Nosebleed Neil, likely Neil Hosenberg, missing. It was mean. He had asthma. Tom, likely Tom Barlow, missing. And his gang, Freddie, likely Frederick Bartwell, missing. Hugo, no one by this name was found in public records, bullied him. We brought Neil to the dump to play. Unconfirmed existence of additional slide designation house. Okay, so we're going to start to learn about what exactly happened when we were kids. Interesting that no one of that name existed, which means he was either a figment of our imagination or that was just a nickname that they called him. Or is there somebody else in here? Hearing a lot of whispering.
You're listening to America Overnight, celebrating 29 years, shining a light in the shadows.
Is this going to be about Ordinary?
Thanks for staying with us. Here's our first caller.
Hi. What I'm about to tell you, if they found out, I don't know what would happen.
If who found out, brother?
The men in the suits. They told me it was an industrial accident, but this is something else. Something nobody talks about. Ordinary.
Yeah, there we go.
This certainly doesn't sound very ordinary, caller.
Oh, come
No,
on. Low-hanging
not
fruit.
Ordinary. Ordinary. It's a town. And it wasn't an industrial accident. I mean, that's what they say. But that's bullshit.
Whoa, please watch the language, caller.
Yeah, not on the radio.
We're still a family show.
I'm sorry. It's just, my brother lived there. They said the town was destroyed, but it wasn't. I went there. The people are gone, but the town's there. It's still there.
So the population of an entire town disappears, yet the town remains. Tell me, was the phrase, "there is no salvation," written anywhere?
I'm not sure.
The same thing happened in Brazil in 23, a village called Rio Verde. More than 600 people just up and left. The government said they were fleeing guerrilla forces, but we know the truth. A mass abduction, as predicted by my regular guest, Dr. Quincy Reagan.
Abduction? You mean aliens? That's bullshit! I know they're lying!
Now I warned you about the language, caller. I'm afraid we're gonna have to cut you off.
Oh, very clever.
Good timing too. It's time for a short break.
Commercial
Hang in
break.
there. America Overnight. We'll be right back.
It's so funny how they have managed to do that. Like, create this conspiracy theory radio show to basically suggest ridiculous explanations for stuff that's actually happening, but it's kind of like putting a lampshade on it in a way. You know, it's like, well, if we make it sound ridiculous, then people will just think it's conspiracy and not realize that, you know, it's actually happening. Ordinary summary. An AWE occurred in the town of Ordinary caused by an object of power, the slide projector, discovered by local children at the dump outside of town. When a specific set of slides are used in the projected images open doorways to other dimensions. Multiple slides were used by the children, resulting in the disappearance of the town's adult population. On August 30th, 2002, siblings Dylan Faden, 10 years old, and Jesse Faden, 11 years old, were playing at the local dump when they found a discarded slide projector. A team led by Director Trench and Dr. Darling arrived at the site on September 14th. The AWE had ended, but the team found the Faden children, who led them to the slide projector and the slides, which had been burned with the exception of one. Jesse escaped when the agents attempted to detain the pair. In total, 17 individuals, or surviving individuals, were found in the town. All of them were brought in for questioning and tests. So the director himself and Darling both responded. So I wonder if that is kind of like the genesis of their fundamental disagreements.
There is a curious correlation with the yet unknowable forces intruding upon our world, in the form of altered world events. These forces gravitate toward archetypal objects, a gun, a television, a supposedly haunted house. So clearly humanity affects this process. Our collective unconscious is a map of sorts. We hold the key, but we don't know how to use it. We create these archetypes through everyday life, popular culture, urban legends, but we are observing and influencing a complicated system in action. We can change the likelihood of something being a receptacle for these forces just by thinking about it. But we haven't found a method to control the outcome. And yet, there's something unique in us, in our dreams, in the conceptual reality with power, with our minds. What's the cause and what's the effect? Are we the starting point or just a necessary evil in this? A byproduct, a reflection, a projection? We'll struggle to find the answers to these hard questions, or die trying.
Ordinary AWE Stage 4.A Town Proper. Jesse and me followed the dung monkeys to the cave. That's the gang that they referenced earlier. There was a lot of them. More of the kids from the town had joined up. It was really scary. Jesse grabbed the projector and we ran as fast as we could. They chased us. I fell and hurt my knee. Jesse tried to help me, but the dung monkeys were coming. They were just about to get us. But then Neil showed up. Neil looked like a dog, like a melted dog, but I knew it was him. Neil said a lot of times he didn't like being a boy because Tom just beat him up. I think he liked being a dog. What? The projector wouldn't turn off, so we changed the slide to the hand. I heard her immediately. She promised to help. That's probably Polaris. Oh yeah, I should have just read the next sentence. Jesse said we should call her Polaris because she was doing stars at school. Additional slide designation hand is verified and in Bureau possession. Unconfirmed existence of paranatural entity designation Dog Neil. Oh, Dog Neil, never change. Oh, look at all these guys. Alright, what can I throw? Seems like a good start. Yeah, that'll do. Oh, look at that. There's the house. Probably our house. Control point to cleanse. Very nice. Let's listen to the log.
Evaluation of Dylan Faden, formerly P6, performed by
Formerly
Dr.
P6.
Carla Vaughn.
Interesting.
The questions asked here correspond to the 5th iteration of the Gunner's psychological assessment. Are you ready, Dylan? Let's begin then. In a single word, describe the world around you.
Where's Casper?
Dr. Darling is out of the building today.
He's never out. He didn't want to come, did he? He never visits, not since Roberts. See, tell Darling it wasn't my fault. I couldn't control it yet.
He killed that
but
guy.
I can now. I learned. Will you tell him?
In a single word, describe the world around you.
A prison. A cold, empty prison. Not even a poster on the wall.
What is the next number in the sequence 3, 6, 9, 12, 15?
18.
What day is it today?
How the hell would I know? It's not like you give me a calendar.
You find a rabbit in the woods. It is breathing, but not moving. You cannot see any blood. What do?
Leave it.
Expand on that.
It doesn't matter. The rabbit's not real. None of
Right.
it's real.
What day is it today?
Do you enjoy asking people questions that can't be answered? Is this what gets you up in the morning? What you dreamed of doing as a scared, stupid little girl?
Can you describe a dog to me?
In Ordinary, we had a friend. Nosebleed Neil. And when it all went crazy, you know what I mean. Nosebleed Neil turned into a dog. Or something like a dog.
What day is it tomorrow?
Fuck off! I don't
Right,
know!
that gets real annoying.
There is no calendar! How can I fucking know?
Dylan, calm down.
Fuck you! Fuck you and fuck Casper! Hey! Are you watching this, you old fuck? Did you send your bitch because you're too scared of me? Where is Casper?
Security, get a team in here. I need...
Oh, things probably did not end well for her. I mean, I can see why he would be frustrated. There's, yeah. There's like no escape. Ordinary AWE Stage 2. After what happened at school to Mrs. Chester, we started spying on Tom and saw where they took the projector, says Dylan. Tom and his troglodytes were using the Sled Hill Cave as their headquarters. That's where the projector was. They'd been using the temple slide. We called it that, but really it was a broken concrete thing like a warehouse or a bomb shelter or something very dark. The Not Mother lived there with her. Babies, children, I don't know. She was feeding Tom and others her milk. They were changing into little monsters. We called them dung monkeys. Oh. This is the first time I'm hearing about this, like, metamorphosizing thing other than, like, Neil. So they were actually changing too. Unconfirmed existence of additional slide designation temple and unconfirmed existence of paranatural entity designation not mother. I wonder what the difference between paranatural and supernatural is. I'm sure there's been an explanation at some point, but they like to use those terms a lot. Alright, let's go ahead and grab these, this control point here. Alright. Oh, we do have a... Oh, we can't change outfits here. Maybe we can only change in the, Central Executive. I don't think we have the ability... Yeah, we need about... How much? Wow, about 40,000, 38,000-ish more source until we're able to upgrade that. Yeah. Alright. Quite a bit of time before we can upgrade anything from the weapon perspective. Further on and further in, I guess. Ordinary stage 1.b, dump. Is dump like the area it occurred? That's the where the projector was? The second slide we called the meadow, but it was really just an empty lot with a bunch of weeds. There was a shack and a phone line. It smelled like flowers there. It was powerful, intoxicating. We had crazy dreams there. It must have been because of the smell. I didn't like it. Didn't like losing control. In the dreams, everything was melting, and then when we'd come out, everything had melted around the projector. Neil was really into it. We found out he'd been coming out there more and more on his own. Then Tom beat the secret out of Neil and found the projector. He and his goons took it. We thought Neil had got lost inside the meadow when Tom changed the slide, but that's not what happened. Unconfirmed existence of additional slide designation meadow. So Neil had originally found it. He was starting to have his own physicality changed because of the slides he was escaping into. It sounded like he was bullied a lot, so it makes sense why he would be kind of hiding out in some of the more like tranquil slides. Stage 4B, town proper. We went in and met Polaris like a star. She told us we were special. She made us special. It felt like being born or reborn, the world fading in for the first time. Familiar, but somehow different. Polaris told us how to turn off the projector. The dung monkeys and the Not Mother were coming straight at us. Dylan was crying. I turned it off, and they were gone. It was over. I took all the slides and burned them, all of them except Hand. Unconfirmed existence of paranatural entity, Polaris. Well, it is confirmed. That's the one. That's the one we can know for sure is actually extant. But interesting that they, even though they've been keeping tabs on us and I don't know, maybe even bugging our room and hearing us talk, that they still don't know that Polaris is not real or is real. So here we go. Oh boy.
It's
Whoa.
here. Our home, our school, the woods, the dump.
Huh. So they're like recreating the whole incident, but to what end, I wonder? Are we gonna be shrunk down? Is that what's gonna happen? I feel like we're gonna go up there and we're gonna become the size of the model. Let's read up if there's anything over here. Stage 3. Tom and the others had gotten worse, scarier. The math teacher, Mrs. Chester, had tried to make them listen, and they pushed over a piano on her. What? Broke her legs. Then Tom bashed her head in. Bye-bye, Mrs. Chester. I always liked her. I liked math. That was the tipping point. It was Lord of the Flies level bad. Yeah, that it's funny they said that. That's exactly the vibe I was getting. The grown-ups realized something was wrong. The police came and literally dragged Tom and Hugo and the others away. Tom was screaming that the Not Mother would make them all go away. They enacted a curfew for every kid in Ordinary. Mom and Dad were pissed, asking us about the dump, about everything. I remember wanting them gone like Tom had said. When we woke up the next morning, pretty much all the adults had just vanished. Was I responsible? Did I don't know. Disappearance of majority of Ordinary's population confirmed to result from slide projector-related AWE. So the adults have never been discovered up until this point, which makes me wonder, are we going to run into our parents maybe at some point? Alright, I'm trying not to dash because I don't want to, like, destroy the model. Oh. Well, so much for that. Destroy the model.
We found the slide projector in
Here
the
we go.
dump outside town. Did they recreate that too? Is that where they keep it?
Yeah, it's probably stage 1. Oh. Huh. Stage 1. So these are the different, it's like the progression of how
They
the,
say when you visit your childhood home, everything feels small. Like a miniature, not real. They got that right.
yeah, so it's like the progression of how the item is slowly starting to affect more and more. Oh yeah, the stages. Look, so it's a circle encompassing more and more of the town. Stage 3, all these buildings and such. Stage 2, it's kind of like the surrounding forest area, and stage 1 is the dump itself. So maybe we need to destroy. Let's fly up here. Maybe we need to destroy this dump. No, maybe not. I thought that perhaps they would have the slide projector like stored actually in here or something, but maybe not. Ordinary dump site. Oh, it's going to zoom in on the dump. I see.
You mentioned a poem last time we talked. By Thomas Zane?
Yes. Beyond the shadow you settle for, there's a miracle illuminated.
I looked the poem up. Only I couldn't find any poet by that name. I did find a European filmmaker who moved here in the 60s, named Thomas Zane.
What? I don't...
No matter. It suits you very well. The poem. How you see things. Maybe you wrote it yourself?
I didn't.
No matter. You've said a few times that you feel like there's a piece of you missing. Can we talk about that?
Okay. Yeah, it's this... I feel an emptiness, a yearning for something that I think I lost.
It's natural for you to feel that way. Your brother and your parents are dead.
No! No. Dylan's not dead. And that's not even it.
You're referring to the imaginary friend from your childhood?
Dolores. She's come back. After a long time, she's calling me. In a dream I saw, she showed me things. Jesse,
It felt more real than anything. As real as what happened in Ordinary.
the industrial accident in your hometown that you believe Polaris caused.
No, it wasn't an accident. There was no industrial accident, and Polaris didn't cause it. She saved me and Dylan.
Jesse,
No! It was a cover-up. The government knows about it. There were agents there. Agents from... I don't know exactly, but they took Dylan. I'll find them. I won't stop looking. Polaris wants me to go to New York. There's a building there. I have to leave soon. I have to be there at a very specific time. Something hugely important is going to happen.
Jesse, you know we can't let you go until you're well. And that begins by understanding what's real and what's imagined.
So a couple things there. First of all, the whole thing about the poet, there not being a record of a poet of that name makes me think that as a child, she jumped realities from the one that she was born in and into a completely different one where things are slightly different. Not different enough to really like put two and two together, but small things like that poet not being a poet in this reality. Because the slide projector can shift you to other times and places. So that's first of all something I noticed. And then second of all, assuming that the therapist is an FBC plant, which because of all the questions she's asking that don't seem super relevant to like mental wellness, I kind of think that she is a plant. Why would they want to try to keep her from coming here? Or is it like a reverse psychology thing where it's like, no, we can't let you go until you're well, which will make you want to do it even more and then, sets us up for becoming the director? Yeah, very interesting. Because at a certain point, did they give up on us being a candidate? Like, they certainly kept us in their sights because there's the whole P7 surveillance wall, so they wanted to know what we were up to. Ordinary supplement. Details are largely based on interviews conducted with Dylan Faden and the obtained therapy sessions of Jesse Faden, as well as circumstantial evidence found at the Ordinary site. Note that accounts provided by all three sources contain conflicting data. For example, Dylan claims there were 8 slides for the projector. Jesse mentions 9. The Bureau found 1 intact slide and the burnt remains of 6 others, so 7 total. Unfortunately, these slides are too badly damaged to be used in the projector. Jesse is believed to be the individual responsible for burning the slides, which we know is the case. Dr. Darling has ordered that the entirety of the Ordinary town dump be brought to the Bureau for examination and analysis, with the hopes of finding additional slides or other altered materials. Due to the limited space in the investigation sector, this AWE will be investigated in the containment sector. Oh, wow, so they brought the entire dump here just to search through for a few, diamonds in the rough type of thing. See, that's another tick in the favor of my theory that we're in an alternate reality from where the incident originally occurred. Ordinary dump. Look at all that. All that garbage.
Moved the whole landfill here in the middle of New York.
Yeah, that's wild.
Nobody saw a thing. Pretty unbelievable.
Moved it through the subway, right? All right, let's read up. Dump cessation of work order. By order of Dr. Darling, all work in the Ordinary dump is to stop effective immediately. Resources will be allocated to a different department. Details will be forthcoming. The area will be sealed at the end of the month. Please remove all personal effects before that time. Any photographic slides, the type used in slide projectors, found in the area should be delivered to Dr. Darling immediately. So something spooked him. Either something in the dump spooked him, or something else outside of the dump spooked him, which made him think, well, we can't spare the resources to work on this stuff. Which, if that was about the time he started working on the resonance actuators, like the little chest plate thingies, that would kind of make sense. Search for the slide object of power. Okay, let's stop here, and then when we come back, we'll find this, hopefully find this slide projector, and who knows, maybe we have yet another skill tree of abilities to gain, which I would be excited about. Oh, we can't forget to search up there. So, very interesting. I'm enjoying learning a lot more about the background and kind of putting my own conspiracy theories together. And I hope you're enjoying speculating as well. Even if you already know, just seeing it from a different perspective is hopefully enjoyable as well. So with that, we'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.